Hi there, my name is Vladimir Uspenskii, and today we'll talk about this chromatic scale in a gypsy jazz or jazz manouche style. We'll talk about how to play it on one string and how to move from one string to another, and also we'll talk about how we use only 2 fingers to play it and why. So let's start from this question. Why do we use only 2 fingers? That's because Django Reinhardt, one of, let's say, the main figure, the main character of this style, gypsy jazz style, he was playing mostly with 2 fingers only because of the incident that he had when he was 17, I believe. He already played banjo very well at that time, but his hand was so injured that these fingers, he sometimes he used them like to help to play, but mostly he played with these 2. So he created a whole system, and in some way it makes a big sense to play with these 2 fingers. For example, with this chromatic movement, if I need to go on one string, it's better to play with this strong finger than with this, with pinky, with 4, because even, for example, I'm practicing music for 25 years already, but still my 4th finger, my pinky, is not so strong like any of these 2. It's just physics or anatomy. So we will play with these 2, and that's why. Now let's take a look. We should learn it on each string, and we should start very, very slow, like this. And even more slower if you need it. So why we start so slow? Because when we play it fast, we don't want to have this. We want to hear all those notes and to be able to play those notes, so a listener will hear them. You should move your fingers in the last moment before the next note comes. Otherwise, it will be in a fast tempo. It will be not enough time to hear each note, and it will become like this, like, and we need like this kind of rhythm. So what we're paying attention to, first of all, like when we start, we have this open string. That one thing. Then when we move this finger, we need to do it in the very last moment, yeah? And otherwise I already told you what will happen. So let's take a look. We'll do it like this, and then again. We can do larger part or smaller, doesn't matter. We need to train everything. For example, that will work. And then we go, each day we add like 1 or 2 beats per minute on our metronome. Like next day we do a little bit faster next day. And then in 1 week, in 2 weeks, we already got this. Then a couple of weeks more, like. Oh, you see, I'm not so good in it. Like, let me show you well done thing. Now it's better. Okay, so we practice on all those strings. Sorry. Even more. etc. All strings. And now, when all those strings are done, we need to practice another problematic point of this scale, this change from one string to another. And that's also a complicated thing. So let's do it also slow. Choose two strings, for example, third and second, and do. Or let's choose first, second and first. As you can see, here I do downstroke and then downstroke again. Because there are, instead of, here we had 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we should move from this string to this string because it's B flat and this is B. So we played down, up, down, up, down. That was perfect. But now we also play, it's cool for us because we play down, up, down, up, down, down, and our hand is already there. We already have prepared this downstroke. Okay, so and we do it in a very slow tempo. Also, all those combinations: 2 strings, 3 strings, like this. Let's go on. So we have an octave now, yeah? So what I'm playing now, it's already not a beginner tempo. You should do it, if you're a beginner, much slower. And then we go up day by day, week by week, and then we have also a very important thing is to always to have in mind very clearly your final point, your target note. Okay, so you're going from somewhere to somewhere, and if you make some mistake inside of those 2 points, that's not okay. But if you make mistake on the final point, that would be totally like it will be not okay. It will be horrible if you go from here and should finish here, but instead of it you go here and here. That's absolutely not what you were expecting and not what you wanted to play, and that you should avoid those kind of mistakes. So the final note is very important. So let's go to the final note. Let's think like this and let's hear it. Okay? Doesn't matter from which string you start. Like, let's find another octave. For example, we have this E. From E to E. Sorry. The same thing. This E final point is important point. So that's it. And train, please, all those combinations from E to E, from D, for example, to D, and from this D to this D also, like this. Let's talk about the first string, because we play a lot those this scale, those movements a lot on the first string, because here you will not play on, usually you don't play on any kind of strings here, only on the first, yeah? So the first string, train it like this. Train it also like this, from whatever note you want from all of them. Train it like this. Go to this tritone, tritone. Go to one octave, for example, from G to G. The important thing is that you have all those notes inside, not doing like this. You should control all those notes, and if you in this tempo, if you cannot play them, you should definitely go to the slower tempo, okay? So, or slower like this, as I already told you. So, and finally you have this. So it goes like and comes to the final, to this final point, okay? And now we can combine playing, for example, from G, open one to this G, 2 octaves already, okay? So let's go. And now I played it upstroke, but I prefer in real life, in real musical life, I prefer to do the last one with downstroke, even if before also it was downstroke. So let's do it again. Let's do it a bit slower and then faster. Okay? Slower. And now a bit faster. Yeah, there is one more thing. Sorry. With this chromatism. Oh. Well, let's say here. Let's say here. It could be like this. Or like this. Or like this. Okay, I hope I haven't forgot anything. That's it. Do it faster, 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 and in a few months you will get perfect chromatic scale. That was my idea that I wanted to share with you. So, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe to my channel. I've seen that 90% of people who watch my videos, you haven't subscribed to my channel. I don't like that. Subscribe to my channel. And for those who has already subscribed, thank you. See you tomorrow.